Hi, Thunderheads. Welcome to the last episode on Tuesdays for Thunder on the Plains. I don't want anybody to panic here. We are going to keep going on Sunday evenings. In fact, we're consolidating our time, so we will now have 2 hours on Sunday evenings instead of 1 hour on Sundays and then an hour on Tuesdays. We have done the Tuesday episode since at least March of 2010, so it's well over 9 years of having 2 episodes live a week here on KZUM, and we've been very blessed to have had that opportunity. Not many programs have the opportunity to have 2 shows a week. Most of them are longer shows. If they get more time, they're longer shows in one time slot as opposed to shorter times on multiple time slots. So this has been a wonderful journey the past 9+ years, but now we are coming to an end with it. This was, just to be clear, a positive and wanted change from both sides, from both myself and my personal needs and my personal life. Day job was changing and there was a lot of other stuff happening. And then also KZUM is growing and their programming is always changing and developing to match the needs of the community. And so there have been some amazing new programming opportunities happening here at KZUM. And so they've been juggling things around. And that meant that also our programming, they were looking to move us around a little bit. And this was just the perfect timing for both of us to have this happen. So I don't want anybody to think that this was a downer or that this wasn't wanted. I am still very mixed with feelings. Like, I am super sad to no longer be doing Tuesday afternoons because I love doing Tuesday afternoons. I don't want anybody to think like I hate it or anything. It's been an amazing opportunity to be here during business hours, actually. To be able to get to know our awesome KZUM staff better, to be able to be in the studio to do various production work and to do recording interviews, have that time slot available after the show on Tuesday afternoons. You know, it's going to be a change and there's going to be more juggling of schedules, but there's always juggling of schedules. That's life, you know? So, yeah, I just started the stream here. If you are not watching live and you're watching this after the fact, that's okay. I hope you still enjoy watching the episode. If you are watching within 2 weeks of its initial airing, you can listen to the actual episode at kzum.org. If you are following along live, you can stream the program when it starts, 1 to 2 p.m. at kzum.org, or tune in if you're in Lincoln at 89.3 FM. Currently, right now, it is 12:46, and I have yet to kind of get my stuff arranged for the program. But we've got some exciting stuff for you guys, not only for the listeners of the program over the radio and on the internet, but also specifically for you folks who are live streaming. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways, ones that are specifically for folks viewing the live stream, and then also folks either watching the live stream or listening online or on the radio. So if you know of anybody that has the time for the next hour or so to either watch the web stream or listen in, I encourage you to do so, because this is the last Tuesday, folks, the last Tuesday. So go and share it with people. Even if it's after the fact, please do share. And we really do appreciate all the support through the years. And we're not done. I mean, it's just Tuesdays is done. So anyway, okay, I'm going to start getting ready. I have this on a music stand, so hopefully it doesn't fall over. I know that makes it so that you can't really see stuff very well. So I'm going to do a quick move things, and then so you can see what I'm doing. So over here is the CD stack. It also has cassette tapes, but I don't normally play cassettes. Hi, Emily. Thank you for joining. And so this is where I'm going to be loading most of my CDs and most of my music today. I'm also going to be loading some music on the computer back here. We do have some digital music, or music that's only been submitted to us digitally, so I'll be putting there as well. This is the awesome board where the magic truly happens. It has become its own instrument over the past 10+ years, and it's really fun to be able to get really finessed sometimes at transitions. I just feel like such a pro, even though I'm a volunteer. And then over here are the microphones and my laptop, which I'm going to be using to do all the logging and stuff that you would find, say, if you're following along at kzum.org in the recent spin section, things like that. So if I'm leaning around and moving and stuff, those are the main things that I'm going to be utilizing. Of course, the microphone as well. But that is that, your little tour here. And remember, if you are watching the live stream live, be sure to let other people know, share it on your page, etc. Because the more people listen, the more opportunities we're going to have to do a giveaway just for live stream viewers. So I'm excited about that. We've got a couple of cool things up our sleeves. So in the meantime, I'm going to be starting to get ready here. I got to get my set list going, at least the top of the hour. If you have any requests, please do let me know. Put them in the comments here. Would love to know what you would like to hear. So feel free to submit your requests, and if I'm able to squeeze them in at the end of the show, I will do that. I'm also going to be following along on my laptop to the comments, and then also onto the Craic page as well as the Thunder on the Plains page. So I want to be able to stay on top of folks who are participating and watching and listening. So if you're not able to watch, maybe you can listen as well. I just want to make sure that everybody is enjoying the party. This is the last Tuesday. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little sad. I'm full of mixed emotions, and it's really good to have you guys with us. So thanks for following along. I know I gotta get cut off when I lean over at the computer, so I apologize for that. I don't want to get... I do a lot of moving around. I don't sit still. Hi, Heather. Probably not. Have yourself. Phone, but not here. Oh, come on. Mouse. Oh, no. That is the wrong mouse. That's why it's not working. Is the right mouse in here? Yes. Let the right mouse in. The right mouse. There we go. Yes, so I'm absolutely taking requests for the next hour, so please do let me know. I already have one in, and clicking a bajillion buttons on my laptop. So what I have to do when I am here in the station, on the laptop, I am getting our set list for the day all squared away, and I'm typing it up for Facebook, and then also our login system called Spinatron. And what Spinatron does is it enables us to track and post on KZUM.org, but Spinatron is also utilized to help those artists. Oh, thank you, Isaac. It also is utilized to help promote the artists through charting. And then also it is a resource so that those artists who get logged also get their royalties through BMI and ASCAP. The radio station, I don't know all the legal stuff about radio programming, but it helps those artists to be able to get noticed and get the royalties they so deserve. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is the last Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. We are retiring after over 9 years. From Tuesday episodes, we are still going to be on Sundays, 5:30 to 7:30, starting this Sunday, the 14th. And yeah, we're live, and we're going to be doing some giveaways, so be sure to follow along, continue to follow along. We are doing giveaways just for Webstream listeners, or Webstream viewers. This is weird, like to have like people watching while I'm usually talking. Also, I need to get my music ready, because that's the important part. So let me do that. I keep my CDs on the back table, so it's less of a mess. But of course, it's still a mess because things are really exciting. Oh, CDs. Are these my CDs or are these Mike's CDs? We recently got a generous donation from Mike Duggar of a whole bunch of CDs in a case like this. But I've had this case in my CDs since I started doing this when I was just a baby in my 20s. And they look exactly the same. I have them both in my bag. So I keep accidentally pulling out the wrong one. So I've already gotten one request, and I am going to be playing it. Playing something off of Jammed. I have that. I have that, Heather. In fact, it's the only thing of Flashpoint I have on my terabyte. Their other one, the other EP, the newer one, I haven't ripped it yet to my music, my digital music. So if I want to play anything from Flashpoint today, it's going to have to be that one from that EP. And I've done it before too, so they won't kill you. They'll just be like, Susan, why? Why would you do that? Because you asked. Yeah, I have Black Rogue set and Martin Wind set. think I usually play Black Rogues. I think that's the one I liked. Yeah, that's a good one. I have that one, and then I know... I also have another request, so I'm going to get that one queued up as well. And of course, I'll let you guys know, you viewers, we are going to be closing out with the theme song. So I don't play it all the time in its entirety, but this is probably a very fitting day to do that, to close out with the whole of Lady Susan by Joseph Carmichael. So I have a song by request, and I gotta find it. I don't have it on CD. There it is. All right. So I got the 2 requests queued up. If you have any more requests, please do let me know. Rocky Road to Dublin and or Shipping Off to Boston. I could do Rocky Road from the Young Dubliners. That is one of my favorites of arrangements, and that would be really good to kick off the hour, Jennifer, so I'll make sure to do that. Speaking of starting the hour, I have to get the theme song. Theme song. Did I forget to pull it back? Did I take it out? Ah, there it is. Aha! Hi, Crystal! Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to share with your friends wherever they are on the planet. This is the last Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. We are switching to just Sundays, 2 hours on Sunday. So this is the last Tuesday you're going to get, and we're going to do special giveaways here once the show gets going for specifically the webcam listen or the web stream watchers, as well as just folks listening in general, be it on the web stream or listening on the air. So I got that one queued up, Jennifer, and you know, a lot of this stuff, I get to thinking about what I'm going to play on the show, and a lot of my process is Event Horizon. A lot of my process is both, what have I not played in a while? What should I be playing? What should people listen to? But then also it's like, what do I like? So when I do requests, I'm like, it's not just you guys, it's also me, because there's a lot of music I enjoy listening to. That's a good one. I'm gonna do the more like make you run one. That's a good one. Yeah, so if you could give a share and just let folks know, that would be awesome. Just let people know that this is the last Tuesday episode. And if you're watching delayed, not live, that's okay too. I really appreciate you watching. That's awesome. And please let us know. Even if you're not viewing live, you're viewing after the fact, I care about you too, and I do want to know what you're doing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting the top of the hour queued up. And what that means is before my show starts, there's a little like 3.5-minute vignette called Point of Law. It's like these little law vignettes of like case studies and stuff that are done. So I'm getting that queued up here on the computer to play and then to start the show. And then I'm also trying to get the essentials that I need done, and I will show you what that means in just a second. One hard thing about doing a web stream is that I always just want to talk constantly, because when you're on the air, it's the mantra is no dead air, no dead air, no dead air. And so it's like, no dead air. When I'm on the web stream, I feel like if I'm not constantly talking, that people are going to tune out, or they're not going to be interested, or they're going to be like, why is this person just sitting here and staring off into space? Like, you can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a computer, which is not that exciting anyway. So, Jill, hi! Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do giveaways later, so be sure to keep following along and let folks know. But yeah, okay, so I have the top of the hour ready. So what I'm doing now is I'm turning up the Beer Song by Gale of Storm off Go Climb a Tree album. I don't have Go Climb a Tree physically with me. Let me see if I have ripped it. If I have... I've not ripped Go Climb a Tree. I don't have that on my terabyte. Sorry, Isaac. But I do have another Gaelic Storm by request queued in there. So we'll definitely be playing Gaelic Storm. Do you have another one not from the Go Climb a Tree album? I'm sorry, I don't have that ripped. This is another reason why we're transitioning out of Tuesdays, because my work-life balance has gotten a little nutso. I recently got a promotion about 8 months ago, and that promotion is kind of, I just need to shift. And one of the things I want to do is actually like get my library back on track. It was on track about 4 years ago, and now it's kind of like, what do I have ripped? What is digitized? What do I only have on CDs? What do I, I just don't know anymore. And media formats have changed. So I used to be able to play on the computer WMAs, Windows Media formats, but since iTunes updated about 3 years ago, I can't play those anymore. And so I need to get some of my files that got ripped as WMAs to a format like MP3 or MP4 that iTunes can play on the computer, and that hasn't happened yet. So it's a huge thing. And as a volunteer, that just makes it tough because I just don't have time to do everything I want to do. So yeah. Anyway, as I think about it, oh yeah, I have a Seymour here. Need to buy. Oh yeah, Slowdown is coming August. Gaelic Storm is coming to the Slowdown in Omaha on August 6th. I haven't bought my tickets yet. I probably should do that. I haven't seen them here in a while. So hi, other Jill. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tell your friends. Be sure to share the post. And we are still taking requests for those of you who are watching. That was my shoe against the stand. I got to switch. And mouse is upside down. Ooh, that's low. So point of law started. I'll turn it up a little so you can hear it. Hi, Jill. So we have started. It's the final Tuesday episode. It's going to start in just about 2.5 minutes. Be sure to share this post if you're watching live. We are going to be doing giveaways for just folks who are watching the web stream, as well as folks who are just listening in general, be it the live stream or on 89.3 FM or on the internet. Hi, Rose. Thanks for tuning in. So make sure you're still watching, and please do share. We also are taking requests. Leahy, I can pull up. Let me go grab the CD from the library real quick. I'll be right back.
Doesn't have a stopping pin. It turns completely around instead of stopping when the gas is off. Now, there'll be a charge for replacing it. Annette said, I don't want to spend money on a stove that isn't mine. Anyway, I know about that valve. I know how to handle it. The next day was Saturday, and Annette did some ironing and sewing.
All right, Crystal, do you have a specific request for which track? Oh, it's backwards. That's not going to help you. Okay, read backwards. Time to read backwards. It's like a Myst puzzle. Like, remember that Myst game where you have to yeah. Anyway, that's not going to work, is it? I am a huge fan of Kate Breton medley, so if you're okay with that, I'll do that one. We are taking requests, so if you have a request, if I can fulfill it, and I can play it. Boom. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too screwy. We'll do that one, Isaac. We'll do that one. It's going. I'm going to get it queued up now.
Anyway, Annette knew the pin was missing and thought she knew how to turn off the gas. She hasn't been able to show a connection between the valve and
I love that one.
Therefore, the case should be dismissed.
Okay. So, what I'm doing... Cool. Okay, we'll do that one. So I'm queuing up my playlist so that you can watch and follow along with what we're playing as we're playing it on KZUM.org. So if I'm off screen, I'm on my computer typing. So sometimes I have to shut up when I do that too, because otherwise I can't type and talk at the same time. Ryzen. I'm going to play type 2.
There is no showing of a relationship between the supposed
wow, that's very not American spelling.
So she cannot.
There we go. Here we go, folks. Last Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. Be sure to share with your friends, and fingers crossed I don't get too emotional because I love what I do. All triangle or land against ball by LSI. I can do that. I can do that. Woo! I hope I can remember these. I probably should write them down so I don't forget. Fingers crossed for that too. Greetings and salutations, Thunderheads, and welcome to the last Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. I'm your host, Lady Susan, bringing you the best that Celtic music has to offer from right here in good old Lincoln, Nebraska. And right now, because it's our final Tuesday episode, we are starting this Sunday, the 14th, switching to just Sunday episodes, 2 hours of music on Sundays. We are celebrating we're going out with a bang, folks. So we've got a live web stream going on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Thunder on the Plains. And there's already a party hopping over there. Encourage you guys to go and follow along and join in. And thanks to everybody who's there right now. You are all amazing. And we are doing some special giveaways throughout the hour. So we are going to be giving away at the end of the show a t-shirt, Thunder on the Plains t-shirt, to folks who have been watching live on the show. So you have to be present and listening live to win that t-shirt. So following along on the live stream would potentially win you that if you were one of those viewers. And then of course we're going to be giving away some CDs as well. If you are not living in the Lincoln area to pick up, say, a t-shirt that you might have won or a CD that you might have won, don't worry, I am happy to ship those out, and I have shipped them overseas. That is not a problem either. So please do let your friends know right now. This is a very special episode. I am full of mixed feelings about it, but just do know that I expressed to our web stream earlier that this is all positive. Everything is positive. I needed to move for like work-life balance. I needed to have this change happen, and KZUM is growing and meeting the needs of the community radio, of the community with their radio programming, and that meant juggling some things as well. So the timing was just perfect, chef's kiss, perfect for everybody. So today we're doing requests. If you have any requests, you're welcome to message us on the web stream. We've got loads lined up, so I will get to what I can. And then you can also call 402-474-5086. This is going to be one heck of a train just barreling down the road for the next hour. So let's enjoy it, shall we? We're going to start off with one of my faves, a personal request, because I love these guys. It's Event Horizon with one of their songs I always love to run to. So if you're a runner, maybe listen and see if this is something that you would like to run to. It is Type 2 Civilization. And now I say that I did it. And then coming up next, let me get resituated here. Coming up next is Young Dubliners' Rocky Road. You know what I'm going to do? I want to be seen. Wow, that sounded really, like, narcissistic. I want to be seen. But for reals, though, I want you to be able to see me, and I don't want people to be like, where'd you go? When I'm on the computer all the time. Full set. Okay, hang on. I gotta write this stuff down. Also, I can't swear when I'm on the air, but I might drop something and swear on the webcam. So you have been warned, webstream. Alright, so we have... I'm watching like 5 billion things. Ellis Island. From Jill. All Triangle. I can do that one. We had Fluke. Yes, I do. I always worry I'm playing too much of that new Fluke album in Cora, so you requested it so I can play it and feel less guilty. For Rubik. I love Real for Rubik too. Heathery Crush by Full Set. Let me see. That doesn't sound familiar. Full Set is familiar. Heathery Crush. Nana Judy? I don't know what that means, Crystal. All Triangle, Orlando's Ball. Yeah. Kate Brett Medley. Nine Punchers a Crow. I'm also kind of cheating because this song is long, so I wanted to get everything as set up as possible, including requests. That is track 14, last track. Punchers a Crow. Hi, you guys are amazing. Thank you for listening and participating on the last Tuesday episode here. And I know I'm going to repeat myself a lot, but you know, there's a lot of folks that are popping in and out online, and I want to make sure they know what the heck is going on. Blackguards. Yes, I have Blackguards. Laggards. I do like their bog songs. I might have to check lyrics on that one. That is not that mouse. So I've got two computers I'm working off of. Rocky Road to Dublin. From With All Due Respect. Okay, submit. Yes, that's fine. Alright, and then that's fine. Nope, just Leahy. Just that. Cape Breton medley. And then we're gonna do a break. Because we have to. Holy malarkey, you guys, this is awesome. Y'all are great. Y'all are great. My chat is just like off the charts bonkers right now. Okay. What I'm doing now is putting on mute. Okay. I am going to do a few things. I need to get computer going. I'll wait till the laggards. Aw, yay! Hi, Nan! That's awesome. Okay, so I have my list of stuff I haven't queued up yet. So I haven't forgotten. Feel free to keep sending them. Although we have a good long list, so we might get full. I don't want anybody to feel like that I'm forgetting them. Because I have stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might be full with requests already. We'll see, especially if we're going to be doing talking and stuff. So what I'm doing now is I'm getting the set list going, and I also want to get the web stream up on my computer so I can follow along a little more easily than just on my phone, because how do I shot web? I'm sorry guys, I am sometimes a mess. I just have to tell myself it's okay to stop and breathe and just do the thing. Because sometimes I just gotta do the thing. Final Tuesday episode. Anybody want to make banner art for my note today? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out past notes in the notes section, and if you feel so inclined to play with something and make a cool banner art, let me know about the Final Tuesday. Type 2 Civilization Event Horizon. And then after that is going to be, so coming up next is Rocky Road to Dublin by Young Dubliners. After that is going to be Cape Breton medley by Leahy. Nope, the band. God, my computer is chugging. Alright, I got transition. Pardon me. Nice. From Atlanta? That's awesome. Thanks, John. Ooh. So one thing I have to watch also, and you can't really see it, I don't have time to show, I'm sorry, is we've got a monitor for our levels, and I'm just trying to make sure that the songs aren't blowing your ears out or blowing themselves out with distortion. So, watching a lot of stuff. Whew! For those of you who are just tuning in, thanks for tuning in. This is the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains because we are consolidating all of our time to Sundays, 2 hours on Sundays, starting this Sunday, the 14th. Remember, if you can't ever tune in, you can always listen on our 2-week archive at KZUM.org. And this will stay up. I'll keep it up. It's fun. And this is a great party. So those of you who are tuning in via the web stream, make sure anybody who's still tuned in by the time I sign off, which will probably be at the end of the show, I will, after we sign off, I'm going to be giving away a Thunder on the Plains t-shirt. You do not have to be living in Lincoln or Nebraska to win the Thunder on the Plains t-shirt, but you do have to be listening live when we close out. And I will be doing that, and then we're going to be doing some other giveaways as well. The Sunday episode is going to be 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So it's always Central Time, which is the same time as Chicago time. So stay listening, and then we're going to be doing some other giveaways as well for folks who are both listening on air and watching the web stream. So be sure to share with your friends, share the post, whatever you like. We love having a big party here. It's a little mad because I'm all by myself here in the studio watching a live stream and watching people, and also like trying to do my regular stuff. And then if the phone rings, it's going to get a little bonkers. But the key is music. So if all else fails and I have to stop and focus on that, y'all know why, because the music comes first. So what comes second is my legal documentation. Yay! As a radio station, we are required to have programming logs. Our programming logs also include things like public service announcements. Since we are a nonprofit community radio station, we also have to include public service announcements. They have promotions for other events that KZUM is hosting, and then as well as messages from underwriters. That's local businesses and organizations, and sometimes even people that are supporting the station monetarily. It's really cool, and I'm so glad to be part of KZUM. We couldn't do what we do if we were on a for-profit station. I'll just tell you that much right now. So, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to be here as long as I was without your guys' support and then the support of this amazing station right behind me. Yeah, do you like it? Hi, Omaha. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks everybody who's tuning in. I think it's starting to get a little busy on the web stream, so I might be missing some of the people posting, and if I do apologize. This is a wonderful problem to have, I think, anyway. So yeah, I'm going to go get the rest of my stuff, all the rest of my requests lined up here. I need to get Ellis Island. Yeah, just Ellis Island. I'll be right back. I'm getting a CD. Alright, some Ellis Island. Alright, what was I gonna do? I'm gonna come towards a crow. Let's do this. Oh yeah, so I have to get my other stuff set up, but I'll do that once the next track starts. Need headphones to do that. I love Kate Breton music. Walk into a room, forget why. Hello, that's my world. That's my world. Do you know there's actually like a scientific brain reason why that happens? You walk into a room and you forget why you walk into a room. It's got some name. There's like an effect of what is happening, like when that happens. And it's something about how when your environment changes suddenly. When your environment changes suddenly, your brain like has to adjust. I don't know. Okay. Getting stuff queued up. Russell Crowe. The night I punched Russell Crowe. The gladiator in the head. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm getting my stuff on the 20s lined up. We're going to have a message, let people know what you're listening to, which is KZUM, and then we're going to have a message about Stransky Park Concert Series, which is the concert part series that KZUM does in the summertime every Thursday evenings. It's pretty cool. Called CRS person. Aw, James, no! It always sounds like you're busy now. I know why. Yep, that's why. That's me. I'm also kind of a frantic person anyway. Some people come into the, like, everybody at KZUM is different. All the programmers are different. They have different approaches to how they do their show, and it's amazing, and that's what makes KZUM so great, honestly. But at the same time, like, it makes things exciting. So some folks will have their shows completely prepared, all music, all the words, all the verbiage that they're going to use, just boom, right there before they even come into the studio. That is not me. That has never been me, and I don't think I could even do that. That would bug me so much, because I like to kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi, Dinora. Hola. I'm catching up on my comments. Michael, hello. Hello, everybody who's tuning in. If you are just tuning in, remember to stay watching on the webcast, because at the end of the show, before I sign off, I'll be taking notes on who watched till the end, and then I'm going to draw for a t-shirt for folks. I saw somebody said they needed a larger size. I am not sure how large the sizes are. I know I've got XLs for sure. I don't think I have a 2X. But you know what? If somebody wins and they need a special size, we'll work it out. Because I love my listeners. I love my folks watching. It's awesome. Y'all are awesome. Oh, and my computer does not like that at all. Does not like that one bit. I didn't order them in a 3X this time. I ordered them in bulk with a local t-shirt company. So I could maybe talk with them about getting an order. If we want to do another t-shirt run, we can do another t-shirt run. Usually the minimum that they require is 10. So if any of y'all like want to buy a t-shirt, they're like $10 each. I mean, I don't make any money off of them. I don't care. If you want to wear a t-shirt, let's all wear cool t-shirts. So I know some people are actually asking about the polos. These are considerably more expensive due to the embroidery setup design and the polo design as well. I have them on a fancy wicking material because I knew I was going to be going out in festivals doing them and wearing them, and I just didn't want to be sweating and feeling all gross in 100-degree weather at festivals like Kansas City Irish Fest. So these are like $30 each, maybe. But if folks are interested in that, we can do one-offs of these. We don't have to wait and do a bulk batch. So, all right, I'm going to do on the 20s. This song is almost done. And then once that is done, then we're going to come on with Gaelic Storm. Then I'm going to come on and chit-chat a little bit. Maybe we'll do a CD giveaway. And, yeah. Maybe a little bit of Ellis Island.
Hi, my name is Diana. This is KZUM Lincoln at
KZUM's Summer Concert Series returns on Thursday, July 11th, 7 o'clock at Ski Park, 17th and Harrison. Join us in the park for an evening with Omaha's Rascal Martinez and Lincoln's Andrea Von Campen, plus food by Open Harvest.
The last time I'm filling out these logs on Tuesday.
Beats Music, the Bourbon Theater, Fire Spray, and LES. Find out more at kzum.org.
The last time I signed my name on the thing. It's so sad. For those of you who just tuning in, another heads up, this is the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. We are consolidating our time to Sundays, 2 hours, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time on Sundays. So this is fine, this is a good thing, but I'm still really sad. I'm gonna miss you guys. Mixed feelings are okay. It's okay to feel happy and sad at the same time. I don't want anybody to think not. Okay. I did it! Ugh. Story about someone that you know he wasn't right. Then just say no by the name of Russell Crowe. Bar. That's a crime is all you know in California. I love the birds in this song. If you listen to the background, you hear all the little birds. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's something about California. That feels like good. You'll have to throw that. Is my family from Ireland? No. In fact, I'm very, very German. Most of my family, especially on one side, is all from Germany. And then my other side, half of it is from Germany. But my grandmother, her maiden name is Buchanan. So there's some Scots-Irish in there. We were only able to trace as far back to Pennsylvania in the late 1700s. So we're not quite sure, but around that time, a lot of Scots-Irish were coming over. So, and like legit Scots-Irish. So folks that were living in Scotland moved to Ireland, and then moved over to the United States. They resided in Pennsylvania a lot. So that's as far as I know. But you don't have to be Irish or Scottish or have Celtic heritage to love this kind of stuff. So I always tell people that. I may actually bleed red, but my heart is green, or something like that. I'm not funny. Thanks for tuning in, though, Marsha. I really do appreciate it. Dripping on his clothes. Get him, shouted Crow! Run, Kentucky, run, and don't stop until you get to Mexico. Alright, I gotta finish getting stuff lined up here. That is playing. The scariest thing is hitting buttons, and I have hit buttons, especially when I'm doing live web streams, where I stopped the song, the CD that was playing, instead of ejecting the CDs I wanted to eject. I just ejected the one that was actually playing music. That is not okay. Not okay. That's why I gotta be nice and slow and follow along. Was the night that I punched Russell Crowe. Okay. You guys have requested such good tracks. I love it, love it, love it. Let me see if I've got that one for you, James. That full set one. Yeah. Hey, Mike! Oh, here's the best part. We're gonna crank it. I'm the master and commander, I'm Australian. Full set. James, I don't have my full set on digital, and I didn't bring the CDs. So, no full set today, I'm sorry. But if you have another one, let me know. So I don't have that one. But if you have another one, feel free to holler. Alright, I'm going! Woo! Woo! Woohoo! The night that I punched Russell Crowe, the gladiator, in the head. That was from Gaelic Storm from their album What's the Rumpus? And we are having quite a rumpus here in the studio. You are listening to Thunder on the Plains here on 89.3 KZUM Lincoln and KZUM HD. I'm your host, Lady Susan, and you are tuned into the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. For over 9 years now, we've been having 2 episodes a week, 1 hour each on KZUM, one on Sunday evenings, and then one on Tuesday afternoons. And today is the final Tuesday episode because we are consolidating our time to just 2 hours on Sunday, starting this Sunday, the 14th, and that will be moving forward 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central on Sundays. And for those of you who are just tuning in, a couple of quick notes. One, this is a good thing. I am sad to be leaving Tuesdays, but this was absolutely the right thing to happen for both me and also KZUM, and the timing was really perfect for everybody involved. And two, I'm still sad, and it's okay to be both things at once. Be thankful and glad and grateful that this all worked out so well, and then also sad that I'm going to say goodbye to Tuesday afternoons. I'm going to miss you guys. And also, we are doing a live web stream right now on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Thunder on the Plains. Hello to the current 16 people who are viewing. Everybody's chit-chatting, and I love it. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves and have a great conversation with your fellow Thunderheads, because you were the folks that, I mean, you're the reason why we've been here for over 10 years now, going in our 11th year on the air. It's folks like you who are tuning in from Lincoln, from the greater Nebraska area, from coast to coast here in the continent and the U.S., and then even across the pond. It's every single one of you guys who are tuning in and listening and watching and following along on our social media that really keep me going. I am here in the studio all by myself, and sometimes it can get a little lonely, and so it's fun to have these parties now and again here in the studio to know that people are listening and enjoying, and we can all celebrate together this amazing Celtic music. If you have any requests, we are getting almost filled up with our request line. People were really excited about it. I think I might have one or two more openings. So if you do have any requests for this final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains, not the final episode, we're still on Sundays, feel free to let us know. You can message on Facebook, or you can give us a call, 402-474-5086. The web stream is probably the best one. I am covering like a whole bunch of different screens right now, so please bear with me if I'm sounding a little frantic. It's difficult to do solo, so I appreciate y'all just hanging out with us. So I had mentioned at the top of the hour, this is going to be a heck of a party. At the end of our web stream, at the end of the episode, for those who are still watching the web stream, we are going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to give away a Thunder on the Plains t-shirt, and then I thought we would do a couple of giveaways here as well on the show for anybody who's listening, whether you're listening on 89.3 FM, whether you're listening on KZUM.org, maybe you're listening through your TuneIn app or another radio streaming app, or maybe you're listening by watching the web stream. We're going to do a giveaway now. I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to do a little bit of trivia. I want you, and we're going to do this. I'm going to give away a Thunder on the Plains Best of compilation album that was released last year in celebration of our 10th anniversary on the air in 2018. And it's going to go to the first person, and John, no cheating, because I know you already have this CD and you're a DJ, to the first person who can name 3 artists on the Best of Thunder on the Plains album. Now, if you're sitting here going, I don't have the album, how would I know that? Well, you can go to KZUM.org, and you can search Thunder on the Plains, and there is a list of the artists that are on this CD. And it's a great way for you to play around with the KZUM.org website. Also, head over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Thunder on the Plains, and in each note that we post, and at the end of every share of every note for our set list after every week, we have a link for the information about the Thunder on the Plains Best of album, and that has a list of the artists as well. So once the music gets started, the first person to either message on Facebook or in the chat what 3 of the artists on the Thunder on the Plains Best of album, or the first person to call in at 402-474-5086 and let me know 3 of the artists that are on the Best of Thunder on the Plains album, you will get a Best of Thunder on the Plains CD. And honestly, I've got a few of them, so, don't feel like if you are like number 2 calling in or messaging that, I'm probably still tossing a CD. So, all right, we're going to keep going with more requests. You are also welcome to submit your requests. We're getting kind of full on the request line for today. If I can't get to your request today and I'm able to fulfill it, I will do so on Sunday's program because I like you guys. You guys are great. We're going to continue with another track from my request. We love playing local artists on the show, and this is no exception. Here is Ellis Island from their latest album, Sons of Liberty. It is The Auld Triangle. All right. He's tuning Josh writes his fiddle tunes a day. Yeah, he is. He's a good friend of mine. Josh is awesome. Okay, so we are going to be doing some strange juggling here. Oh, that is too loud. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get my timing squared away here for what's going to happen at the top of the hour on the 20s and how I close out the show. So, oh Lord in heaven. Okay. KZUM Studio, this is Susan. Hi. Yeah. Well, I don't feel too alone today. We got lots of folks talking online and calling. Did you want to try to win a CD? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. We'll probably do another giveaway towards the end of the show. Does that work? Aww. No, well, maybe, but nobody's really calling, so it's fine. But thank you so much for calling in anyway. I do appreciate it. Aw, that's awesome. Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, uh-huh. Wow. That's really cool. Well, thanks for calling. You have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Oh, you just called in to say hi. Thank you. Aww. I should learn it, huh? Should probably learn it. Yay, I'm glad you like it. Hi, Mike. Thanks for enjoying the show. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Remember, folks listening at the end of the show, when I go to sign up, I will write down the names, and then I will give away a shirt. It might take a few minutes before I announce it, because there's a lot of post-show stuff I gotta do in terms of, like, logs and things yet. Okay, so I have to get that taken care of. Now I'm getting my stuff on the 40s. Just the little messages break. I'm getting my little messages break done. Let's do... I haven't done one of them, but I'm going to do a 10-year bump, an anniversary bump. I only had them for like the last 3 months out of the year, so it was really fun to do them. Which one am I going to do? One or two?
From all of us in the Steel City Rovers,
Haley at the Crossroads.
I like that one.
happy anniversary to Thunder.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's still our 10th anniversary, I guess. I mean, I count the anniversary when I started on Thunder on the Plains, just to be as fair as possible. And so that was August, officially on the books. I was a part of it before then. But officially on the books at, August 2018. I haven't played this one in a while. This is a good request. Okay. Get my poop in a group. Okay, so got that one. Oh yeah, we had Blaggards. Do I have Blaggards? Oh no, I don't have them either. I have their CD. It's at home. I can't bring my entire library, which is why the goal is to get everything ripped onto my terabyte of music so that I have the whole library in one thing. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fit in Blaggards anyway. But next time, Sunday. But I can get Fluke in. And somebody had messaged earlier about the full Lady Susan. Lady Susan is going to... Oh, I will just give you a CD, Heather. Heather is married to the person who made the new theme song. And if you lost your CD, I will give you another one. Holy cow, yes. Like, you guys, you supported the dude who made the banger. That, like, is amazing. So, yeah, I will just give you another CD, honey. Don't you worry about that. We'll do a reel for Rubik. And then that might be a little awkward. But I think I have to do it. Okay. Heather, your requests are like gonna be the last three because I actually have those. Flashpoint. But they're also good. I wanted to play some of them anyway, so. Black Rogue. I am grabbing the wrong. What's my harmonica? It is really good harmonica on this track. There is a guy, David, you might like this especially. There is a musician on Instagram, and you can look at Instagram accounts now without being logged in. I think he's just called Irish Harmonica. And hang on, I gotta transition real quick. And he's good.
KZUM Lincoln, KZUM H.
Like, you will like him.
The Nebraska Environmental Trust awards grants for conservation to improve habitat, recycling, soil management, water, and air quality across the state. Visit them at environmentaltrust.org.
Whew! This hour has just flown by.
I wondered how it was that you initially joined the Beatles and when was that?
Can you believe it? We're already 2/3 of the way. Heart to the Carmichaels. All right, y'all. Everybody say hi to the Texas folk. Hi, Texas musicians.
George, I do a Beatles and Beatles-related show on a local radio station here. Right when I got Cloud 9, I played it immediately, and I was
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. What am I doing? Susan, that's the wrong mouse. Two computers side by side with two wireless mice, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's see who's watching me.
It took a whole summer for me to really try to do something good about it, you know?
You'll be hearing Beatles, all their solo works, as well
Okay.
as other Sunday
Texas Invasion.
hippie magic.
You stay down there. Stay down there. Wait.
Right after
The Texas musicians.
the group W,
Nah, I mean, I'm Nebraskan, and I'm gonna be headed down there in October. So hey, I can't say nothing. Y'all come on up and visit anytime. We have a really cool. We have a basement with a place you can crash down there. Like, it's nothing super fancy, but we've got a rec room. So.
Hi, we're the Gotham Sisters.
I gotta be careful because I'm actually talking to my friends now, like people that I have hung out with and visited and stuff. So, but this is the really cool thing. Okay, cool. Not a problem, Crystal. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, thanks you all for tuning in. This is really cool, and this has been super duper fun. It has flown by. I was a little worried about being alone on this last show, and I was a little worried about, like, what do I do? And it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. It's a good track. Don't let him tell you otherwise. Now playing is Old Flashpoint, Rubik. Woo-wee! Joseph Carmichael. Lady Susan single. Ha 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 ha. 55. Perfect. Alright. I'll finish getting the set list done later on once I go offline. That'll be okay. And then I've got some longish tracks before I go off. Yes, you do need to make it up to Nebraska soon. Anytime. We can help make it happen. We'll make it happen. So, yeah. It's good, okay? Like, let me tell you something. Here's a little behind the scenes sort of my discernment of shows. I love to support all artists, Celtic artists. So if a small local group releases a CD and they say, would you feature it? I will do my absolute best to play it on the show. I also say that I am playing the best that Celtic music has to offer for Right Here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So that doesn't mean I'm playing everything. I don't like to be excluding, but I do like to be discerning, because the listeners are trusting me to play good music. And I say I'm playing the best that Celtic music has to offer, and I want to stand by that. So there might be stuff that isn't the best recording quality, but some people are just starting out, you know, like they don't have super quality studio equipment, or they're recording in their basement, and they're local folk and they don't have a lot of money or resources to invest in. But they still produce a pretty decent content. So almost every CD I get, there is at least one track that I am proud to play on the show. That being said, there are some bands that will record stuff and then they will record another album, and then they will be so embarrassed about that first album that they will just be like, I want to pretend it doesn't exist. I think there's Wild Clover Band, which is no more here in Nebraska. They try to act like their first CD never existed. And what is the really famous band that doesn't like to know that their first album existed? It's a big band, like Solus or something. I don't think it's Solus. Somebody, I don't remember what it is. Anyway, and it's probably real good by other standards. Like, it's probably stuff I would play on the show. This from Jand, I know you guys think it's not that great, but it's good. It's good. It is something I would normally play on the show anyway. It sounds good like other people's sophomore albums. You're fine. It's fine. Which one? Songs Sailors have sung? Because that's the one they don't like to talk about. And I found a rare copy. I got it from someone whose dad passed away, and they cleaned out his Irish music and gave it to me, and I got the actual copy because beforehand I only had like ripped music, because they have two that they'll talk about, One Token Irishman and Behind the Blarney. That is awesome. They don't like to talk about that album, Jill, so you're pretty lucky. So yeah. Oops. I was finishing my story and I was going to say hi to Hardy, but he just walked out. So he's probably like, who is she talking to? And why aren't they talking back? Hardy is the guy who does Strawberry Fields, and that's going to be coming up here in a couple minutes. And if you haven't listened to the show, you really should, because if you have any interest in the Beatles at all, it's really cool. He knows so much stuff about the Beatles, and I love hearing his stories. He's also blind, which is really cool. Like, nobody ever talks about it because it's not an important thing. We just make stuff accessible for what he needs, just like we do with everybody else here at KZUM. They have their needs. It's accessible for what the programmers need, and then it's just not a thing. Like, that's what you do. You eliminate the barriers. So anyway, but yeah, he walked in and heard me talking and was just like, I have no idea what she's doing. So, hello, people who are just tuning in. You are listening to the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. We're consolidating to 2 hours on Sundays, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central. And we are closing out. We only have about 15 minutes left of the show. I'm going to start off with some Fluke, which is great because I love this brand new album, Ancora. I'm a huge fan of it, and I worry that I'm playing him too much. So somebody requested this track, so I was like, yay, let me fulfill requests, because I personally love it too. Okay, so I have to do a couple things really quick on the computer. I have to get the top of the hour set up for Hardy, and that's just messages. So I'm going to not be looking at you guys for a second, so bear with me, please. Whoa, he's got a lot of messages. So hang on, this will take a little bit longer than I thought it would. I know, I want to talk to you guys, but if I look, it'll distract me, and I'm easily distracted. 33, hold on, and 44, 54, hoo-wee, 44, he's a popular guy. Portugal, the man, I don't know what that means. Okay, so he's ready to go. Now I need to do a quick logging. This is a cool thing in the, that's awesome. That's awesome. Jennifer, seeing Hardy. So, an interesting thing about KZUM programming, we're on the lower end of the dial. I'm done now. Well, almost done, not quite. You distracted me, Isaac. 628.18. Oh no, you all didn't hear that. 1348.62 by me. Okay. So because we're on the lower end of the dial, the way on-air frequencies happen over the airwaves is when it gets hot and humid, the lower FM waves tend to get a little distorted and screwy, and they don't pick up as well. So because we're a fairly local broadcast, we're kind of low power, relatively speaking. Like, we're just within the Lincoln area on our on-air broadcast. Some of the other stronger 89.3 frequencies from outside our broadcasting area will overtake ours. Or just when you're in Lincoln, sometimes it just gets fuzzy and stuff. And that's because of the weather conditions in the summertime on lower end FM frequencies. So like ours, because we're 89.3 and our on-air broadcast is mainly, it's like a 30-mile radius, I want to say, around the Lincoln area. So yeah, sometimes in the weather time. So what we're doing on the computers, we're double checking and see what our power is to make sure that we're doing our best to have as clear of a broadcast as possible for our listeners who are tuning in the Lincoln area at 89.3 FM. We are currently listening to Fluke from their latest album, Ancora, and if you haven't listened to it yet, go! It's so good, you guys! It's one of those albums that, like, I have to be careful not to play every week because I love it that much. It's one of those albums, like Event Horizon, that actually had, like, personal meaning for me. Like, I don't know why. Like, some albums just really touch me in a certain way, like emotionally, and this is definitely one of them. So, anyway. Ooh, a little loud here. So I'm going to go on in about a minute and a half, and we'll do our cheer, and then we will close out with Lady Susan. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will sign off once off of the web stream as soon as I have signed off the broadcast and Lady Susan has begun. Remember to stay tuned, because at the end of the web stream I'll be seeing who is still on the air, and I will be giving away a t-shirt for a Thunder on the Plains t-shirt for our web stream viewers who are viewing live. Even if you're not viewing live, please do let me know if you've been listening. And thank you so much for joining on our final Tuesday episode stream. It's been good to have a party from all my Thunderhead friends tuning in from around the world, even if it's after the fact. So, yes, music from Song of the Sea. What's the song that the Dulamon, that the little guys sing? I love that song. I need to learn it. But hi, Hardy.
Hey.
I'm doing a web stream because it's the last Tuesday episode.
Yeah,
so
I heard you talking about it.
yeah, we're having a nice party here. So I'm gonna go on in about 30 seconds. So, oh, my headphones unplugged. I can re-plug them in so I can actually hear what's going on. There we go. That was Fluke from their latest album, Ancora, Reel for Rubik and Toward the Sun. Both tunes written by Fluke member Brian Finnegan, and I am stoked to be able to learn some flute techniques from him in October at the O'Flaherty Irish Music Retreat. That's just a little thing about me. The end. You've been listening to Thunder on the Plains here on 89.3 KZUM Lincoln and KZUM HD. I'm your host, Lady Susan, and you've been listening to the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains here on KZUM. It's been a wonderful 9+ year run here on Tuesday afternoons, but we are now consolidating our time to just on Sundays from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. For those of you who are listening outside of maybe the U.S. region, that's Chicago's time zone. So we're in Central Time, which is what Chicago's time zone is. So 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central, starting this Sunday evening, the 14th. And thank you to everybody who's been tuning in on Tuesdays. I know some folks, especially folks across the pond, that Sunday evening episode time slot is a little tougher for y'all to listen live because it's like in the middle of the night for you. So if you are not a night owl and you would like to still listen to the show, we have that opportunity to listen to our 2-week archive of most recent KZUM programming right there at kzum.org. It's a wonderful resource. I use it myself because there are some shows I love to listen to here on KZUM that are happening when I'm sleeping. So I still want to listen to them, and then I can with that 2-week archive. It's amazing. Hello to everybody who's tuning in online by KZUM.org, or the people who are tuning in and watching on our web stream. Thank you to everybody who's been watching and joining us. For those of you who are still watching that web stream, or if you haven't yet, there's just a few minutes left, and the folks that are on the web stream when I close out are going to be entered to win a Thunder on the Plains t-shirt. So how cool is that? Yeah, and the folks that we've got listening in online right now include folks from Sweden and Russia and Germany, and then here in the U.S. we've got dots all over the place. We got folks tuning in Virginia and Maryland. We got folks in California and Montana, Wisconsin and Kansas, and of course tons of people tuning in right here in the good old state of Nebraska. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Please do tell your friends about Thunder on the Plains. We are Nebraska's only locally sourced Celtic music radio show, and we could not do it without the support of all of you Thunderheads, whether or not you live in Lincoln. We really do appreciate it, and I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for joining me for this 2 hours or 1 hour of our final Tuesday episode. We've been playing almost all requests, I think, and there were a couple of requests I wasn't able to get in because I didn't have the tracks either physically with me or on my digital archive yet. Slap on the wrist, Susan. Get your library up to date. But I'm gonna try to get those in on Sunday's episode as well. So be sure to tune in and join us for our debut Sunday episode. The new time slot anyway, on Sunday, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central. We're going to try to do something special on Sunday as well to kick it off with that new official time slot. So thank you again for tuning in. Let's do our cheer. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I get to do this live on a web stream with everybody. So go ahead and raise those glasses high up in the air wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Whether that glass is full or empty, real or imaginary, unless you're driving, please keep both hands on that wheel, drive safe. Everybody else, raise them up. And all together, here we go. A hein, do, three. Sláinte! All right. Thanks again, you guys, so much for tuning in to Thunder on the Plains today. Our theme song is what we're going to close out with in its entirety. It's Lady Susan by Joseph Carmichael. For more details about his music, visit josephcarmichael.bandcamp.com. Oh, everybody sings Sláinte on the web stream. That's awesome. All right. Thanks again, you guys. We're going to close out, like I said, with Lady Susan. And it's full glory. This is Lady Susan, and I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm signing off for Tuesdays. Cheers. It's done. All right, guys, hold tight. I'm going to get Hardy taken care of here, and then I will note who's all tuning in. So if you can stay on just a little while longer before I can check names, that would be awesome, okay? I'm going to get Hardy set up here, and then I will be right back with you, I promise. Thanks again so much for staying. I love it. I love all of you. Okay, Hardy, I'm ready for you. Ben. The show. Thanks for your patience too, Hardy. I appreciate it. Doing a web stream is a wild and crazy affair. I'm gonna get my stuff moved over here. Now I'm getting stuff out of the way for Hardy. And you can't see me doing that because I'm off screen. Get all my stuff out here. Make sure I am that over there. Tuck that down there. You got a lot of stuff on the top of the hour, Hardy. Okay. You've got 4 things, an ID and 4 things. So, okay. Yeah. All right, come on over.
404.
Yep.
You want me to sit down? Am I going to interfere with your stream? Okay.
No, you're good. I've got I got the music stand there. Okay. And so now you're on the stream, but other than that, it's fine.
I'm just the old strange hippie magic guy. Okay.
Yeah, I just do it on my phone, so yeah, it's been fun. Let me see if I can get names. Oh, those are just a little too many names. Okay. Woo! All right, so here's the thing. It looks like on my web stream, I can't see if you are not a friend with me directly. I can't see if you are watching by name. I see that there's 11 people watching right now, but I can only see 5 people names because of the fact that I'm not friends with all of you. So I would love to make sure that you're interested in, that you're entered into this drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write your names down now. If you can make some sort of comment. So Isaac, you're in. Crystal, you're in. David, you're in. Michael, you're in. I just want to make sure I've got everybody in. I'm trying to find a pen. There's a jar of pens over here. Why do I need to? There we go. So I'm writing names down now, okay? So Crystal, Isaac. Oh, thanks, Isaac. Yeah, make sure to comment really quick if you are still watching, just so I make sure I get you entered, okay? Because I don't want to miss anybody. Because if you're listening, I'm going to give you a shirt. Refresh here. I am not a huge... Whoop, whoop, beep, whoop, beep, Jill. Thank you. Crystal, this is the theme song to the radio show. It's by Joseph Carmichael. It's called Lady Susan because I commissioned him to do like a 50-second guitar riff, and this is what he made. Isn't it amazing? It is amazing. It's also on Spotify. So if you've got Spotify or iTunes or anything like that, you can do that. All right. Everybody commented. I got you. I got to get Hardy taken care of, and I'm going to sign off. Mwah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you. Thank you for watching the final Tuesday episode of Thunder on the Plains. Sláinte.